Welcome back, friends, foes, and subbies. This is part 2 of Kittie breaking down Kittie Rose's video. Now, I took some time to look at some of the receipts, and when I tell you, they have me giving people the side eye. I'm not going to say who just yet, but I think it's very important that we always listen to all sides of a story before we judge. Whenever somebody drops receipts as a screenshot, take the time to pause and read, because sometimes that might sway your opinion as well, and it might answer some questions. Before we get into Kittie's live, Randy has something else to get off her chest. Let's check it out.
Accountability is really only difficult when you're not living in your truth. You're still trying to, save face. Me personally, I didn't put the whole truth out there. Yup, I used to gossip. Yup, I used to make jokes. I'm from Detroit. Roasting is something we learned in the first grade, baby. Be clear, nothing was ever initiated by me. And to also be clear, venting to your friends in a safe space shouldn't be something deemed messy. But anyways, the whole conversation that needs to be happening right now is the accountability that needs to take place on Kittie's part. At the end of the day, you took something that someone from the internet told you and ran with it, opposed to calling me and saying, hey, Rand, did this happen? What's going on? You were looking for a reason to dislike me. All of us could sit around posting screenshots of conversations, and you know that. That's just not my thing here. My thing is simply, why would you believe someone that you don't know and run with lies? And then, since the person started backpedaling, you still won't take accountability for the fact that you were spreading defamation and slanderous lies about me. Well, I was just saying what old girl told me. Yeah, that's called lying and spreading slander. Do you not am I the only one that get it? Real accountability is owning your shortcomings in situations and seeing where you can grow. Kind of like I said, oh yeah, we all used to gossip about each other. Oh yeah, we all can take screenshots and all. Yeah, I sat quiet for months because I didn't know what was going on. Once I finally learned what was going on, you mad because I got something to say? We're not doing this. If you can't be adult enough to say, hey, I dropped the ball over here, the same way people are saying, hey, we dropped the ball over here, that's on you. But it says more about you and your character than they could ever say about mine. The only way to truly grow is if we can hold ourselves accountable in our own shortcomings. Yeah, think about it. Good day.
Randy also had this to say. Number 1, you get into it with your coworkers too. I truly believe where the ball was dropped was trying to build friendships with a mask on. Number 2, I could expose a lot of manipulation tactics Kittie used to get close to me, gain my trust, only to manipulate me. We could discuss her twisting stories, telling me upper management was telling her my business and that they didn't like me. Number 3, to say I wanted to completely copy someone's brand because I have a card game is insane, especially when you put the battery in my back to execute on it. I have been sitting on Let's Rant About It for a year because I knew people would lie. Many of us created card games, Mr. Let Go, Kittie, and others. Number 4, to say me and Kittie wasn't cool, but not to say the role you played in it is nasty work. Yes, the situation in DC bothered me, but after talking to Kittie, I understand her point of view and why she was annoyed. Whenever I tried to unify things with Kittie would say things like, she demonic. That's not your friend. She's the kind of person that doesn't want you to have any friend outside of her. Number 5, I could be so messy right now, but I'm not. Because when I say I've truly found peace within myself from this, I have. I appreciate having the closure of knowing what happened, and I look forward to continuing to grow and better myself. Number 6, I have 2 best friends and have had the same best friend since I was 15 and 18. They would never get involved in this mess. Number 7, follow Let's Rant About It, Soap Suds and Such, and Sis, I Get It. Number 8, Sis, I Get It is going to be a podcast and book about women healing and safe spaces. We're going to put it all on the floor and heal together. Number 9, this is my last post concerning anything with this. I hope you've enjoyed it. My nervous system is permanently altered and my PTSD from this experience is next level. I've been in therapy for 7 months, working through everything. I truly had no idea what happened, what was going on until I spoke to Kittie, then the former assistant. Number 10, to anyone that feels this doesn't involve me, it's messy or whatever else, it is messy, but unfortunately it does involve me. This woman assisted in spewing lies that affected my brand negatively. After months of being lied on, I have the right to speak my truth. Love y'all. And then she says, I was accused of stalking, being psychotic, posting someone's address, and more. It harmed my mental health and my brand.
About 5 or so weeks after everything happened, where I got blocked by, Kita, Kittie, and unnamed person. Unnamed person calls me to apologize. I don't have drama in my life, so I already let her know I didn't put two and two together. I'm straight. Don't need to call me no more. Fast forward to Kita letting me know what the lie was that was told. And these are the messages from unnamed person.
The black is Vanessa, the assistant, and the blue is Randy. Vanessa says, "I'm sorry. I really don't have any other words other than I'm truly apologetic and hate myself more than you ever could." Randy responds, "I don't hate you. I just think it wasn't that deep." Vanessa says, "The way it was presented to me in that moment and after having a mental breakdown, it seemed malicious. Regardless, I should have given the person I considered my sister the benefit of the doubt. For that, I am truly and sincerely apologetic. But also know I didn't reach out to Kittie initially. She reached out to me. Doesn't make it right or justify me telling them anything, but I also didn't tell that girl you leaked Kita's address. She posed a question, and I said, if it was Randy, she'd have been smart enough to have someone else do it for her." Randy responds, "That's insane. She really the devil." Vanessa then says, "In real life, we don't ever have to speak again, because I wouldn't blame you. But get that bitch." Randy responds, "Honestly, I was just hurt by it all and couldn't understand why you were trying to cut me so deeply. I'm a cheater? I'm harassing someone? Like..." After taking the time to read Randy's receipt from Vanessa, it really had me questioning what Kittie Rose put out there.
The only reason I ever said anything to Kita about that is because she told me her address was leaked in January. And I said, "Oh, that's funny." So you know what I did? Because I was going to have a conversation with Ashley anyway. I asked Ashley. After Ashley told me everything that you were conspiring against us on, the revenge that you were seeking, how you were as a person, the things you said about me, the things you said about Kita, the things you said about Ace, I asked Ashley at the end of that conversation, I said, "I'm going to ask you a question. Did Randy leak Kita's address?" Ashley said, "Yes." Well, Randy came up with the idea. She told a cousin or something like that. And that cousin told a friend, and that was the person who actually leaked it.
"But I also didn't tell that girl you leaked Kita's address." She posed a question, and I said, if it was Randy, she'd have been smart enough to have someone else do it for her. Did Randy actually go through somebody else to leak Kita's address? Or did Kittie get that idea from Randy's former assistant? Y'all tell me, what do you think down below? Listen, I know it's confusing, but to me it seems as if the root of the issue is Vanessa, the assistant.
Sorry, y'all. Something happened. I don't know. Some nigga been texting. Hi, pretty. Okay, the comments work now. Okay. Hi. Hi. I might share this live, y'all. That way, y'all can have this, because I'm really about tired of it. I'm really about tired of it. Why the fuck are you lying? So let me address what's happened so far. Hi, Sheep. Sheba said hi. Hey, Sheba. We miss you. We love you. Let me let you know, because I'm gonna share this live. So let me let y'all know what's going on so far. I decided to watch Kittie's response. It's captioned. I don't know why I watched it. I guess I should have been watching the Super Bowl, because this was some bullshit. After this, I'm done. Let's make some more things clear. In it, she's talking about Randy mostly. It gets to me about, I don't know, 10 minutes in. She talks about how we were all talking shit about each other. How basically, she's showing receipts like, oh, look, Randy never liked Kita. And basically, we're at the part where she's talking about DC. So I told everyone that, oh, thank you, Amanda. I told everyone that in DC, I had worked a full week, right? So Monday through Friday radio. And then Saturday I had a show. Saturday night I had a show. Sunday I had a show. And we were on our last show. So I was dog-ass tired. Fucking dog tired. Damn, girl, no Super Bowl. We gonna do it, but we're gonna do it a little later. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch it. Anyways. Can't remove it too much. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't get me distracted. So she's talking about how I acted a fool in DC, and about basically how she always knew there was something up with me. There was something like weird with me. Yeah. So In DC, I had a manic episode. I've only had 2 in the past like 6 years. The one was DC and 2 was the one that you heard on that extortion phone call. And that's freaking Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo pushes and pushes. I was tired. He kept saying like, you look tired. You look tired. You should quit the radio. You should quit. You should quit. And at that moment, he kept telling me, he kept calling me her name, Kittie's name, on stage. So he introduced me as Kittie. He's like, Kittie, I mean, Keita Rose. Like, what the fuck? I told him to stop. I told him to stop. I told him to stop. And finally, I was getting mad because it felt like it was on purpose. She posted it on YouTube. Do not surround yourself around your people negativity. So, what was I saying? Sorry, y'all. I lost it. Oh, yeah. So he was like, he kept on announcing my name and calling me Kittie. He would look at me and be like, so Kittie, what do you think about? And I'd be like, nigga. So I told him off stage on the first show, I said to him, I was like, hey, don't call me her name. And he was like, who cares? It's not a big deal. And I was like, don't call me her name. And so he was like, what's that? I just don't see the problem. So he started laughing and it was pissing me the fuck off. So I went into another conference room. I had my boyfriend there and my best friend there. I didn't scream. I didn't yell. I didn't curse. I didn't hit nobody in the fucking face, even though he deserved it. I didn't. I was angry and I needed some time to cool the fuck down. I said I didn't want to do the show. I was like, I'm finna just walk out. They were like, no, just finish the show. Just finish the show. So I texted her the next day because I found out that he had went to her and said, I'm sorry, Keita doesn't want to do the show with you. He was like, Keita doesn't want to do the show. She doesn't want to do the show with you. She wants you off the stage with her. That's not the truth. I told you to stop fucking calling me another person's name because I work hard for my name. So yeah, I don't answer to just anything and anybody. I answer to Keita Rose. That's my motherfucking name. So yeah, that's what happened. I ended up still doing the show. I didn't want to crash it. I didn't want to do none of that. Everyone was mad because they thought I wasn't going to do the show. They thought I was going to crash out and not do it. I did the show anyway, and I just wasn't fucking with nobody after that. But I did text Kittie a long message the next day saying, hey, it's not that I don't like you or I feel any type of way. I don't know you. That's what I'm saying. I kept fucking telling her over and over, there's no issue. And she's like, I feel like there's an issue. Bitch, there's not an issue. Trust me, if there's an issue, you're gonna know it. So like right now we have an issue, ho. See? You see how I made it very clear? Okay. I make issues clearer. Well, I just feel like you got a problem with me. It's probably because Natasha and A said that I had a problem with you. That might be why you felt that. He messed up. It was intentional. Thank you. It was intentional as fuck. And you know what? And let me be real with you. I would say things like, I would be like, maybe it's not intentional. And I would have to say shit like that because Mike did call back. Mike said that he probably don't owe me no money and I'm not Captain Planet or something, Captain Save-A-Ho. Basically, I don't need to be worrying about no victims. I said, oh, okay. I called him names and then we got off the phone and he hasn't called us since. So I guess we not, whatever. But anyway, see a shot, take a shot. Ow, Super Bowl, Eagles, Penguins. Who was it? Penguins and Chiefs. Chiefs! They ain't seen a fucking problem. I can show you a fucking problem. So that's what he would do. So he basically, after I didn't want to do the show, he went to everybody and was like, Keita's not going to do the show. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. Like that. That's how he does. So he gets out everybody riled the fuck up. Sorry. He gets everybody riled the fuck up. Why do you both have Rose in your name? Well, my name's Nikita. So Keita Rosetta Rose. So Keita Rose. I don't know anybody else's name and why they chose their name. My name's my name. But anyways, and that's why I want you to call me by my motherfucking name. I don't give a shit. I'm quitting drinking. Okay, KO, good for you, baby. Stay strong. You ain't missing out on nothing. It's nasty. Oh, because I'm not going to take that shot. He's exhausting, and it's been years of exhaustion. So what she's talking about, thank you, King. King, I'm not twerking today, y'all. Y'all, for those of you that are new, I started twerking for badges because I'm unemployed. Listen, that's my other job. I do that on King Mo. I do that on Mondays and Wednesdays, bro. And I told you that. So stop buying badges. I might shake something. I don't know. If you buy some more badges, buy some more badges. I might shake a little. My hair's done, so I feel prettier. How many days have you went without yelling at your best friend? I would have had a manic episode too. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, back on track. Sorry. So, yeah. He told everybody like, oh, she's manic. Y'all, she's bipolar. Yes, I am bipolar. Yes, I am manic. Nobody got their ass whooped. Nobody got screamed at. I still did the fucking show, but I was threatening not to do the show. Because I'm not going to sit on stage with you when you call me somebody else's name. It's disrespectful. I've been on that stage for years. And it was so frequent. So basically he goes to her and he's like, can I call you Coach K? And she's like, I don't want anybody to call me Coach K because that's my life coach name. She said therapist, but that's my therapist name. And I don't need any of my clients to see that I'm on this platform. And it's always funny when people act like that. It's always funny when people say things like, well, they can't see me here. Well, bitch, why are you here? If you're so above this, if your clientele, she said, I have white celebrity clients. Oh, if your clientele would never, ever be okay with you being on such a platform as this, why are you on this platform? Okay. So she basically said, and that's why it was funny, and that's why I started posting, sorry, but that's why I started posting the videos where she talking like this, because that's how she talks, and also the video of being freaky. I was taken aback when I saw that freaky shit, because she would be on stage, and every time I would make a dick joke or say something like, inappropriate, she'd be like, she wouldn't even laugh. Go back and look at the episodes, please. Everyone, he's saying that he's losing money. He's not losing money. Please, everyone, I just want to say, do not cancel your subscription. Please do not cancel your subscription. Please, if you have tonight's conversation, please keep this subscription. Keep it going, y'all. Keep money in this man's pocket. I do not want to discourage him from making money because I want you guys to go back and watch those videos. She wouldn't even smile, and I'd be like, girl, are you good? And she'd be like, it's funny, but I can't be like that because I'm professional. I'm just professional. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, I don't do all that. And plus, I promised the Lord that I wouldn't be doing all that. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I understood. So I was like, well, I'm not tripping. After she explained that to me, I let it go. I was like, oh, okay. She just, that's her fucking thing. So I was like, okay. And then when I saw her, she's like, piss on me, shit on, lick my, piss on me. I don't know what else she said. It was freaky. She said, piss on me. She said, oh, I love eating a man's ass. Oh, baby, I love eating a man's ass. I'm going to eat that man's ass, baby. Oh, baby, I'm going to eat that. If my name ain't Kittie Rose, I'm going to eat that man's ass. When she did all that, I was like, well, damn, bitch, because you said you didn't even do all that on stage. And I get that she didn't want to do it on stage, but I mean, golly, she acted like it was just crazy. Like, she was like, oh, I don't do that. I can't even smile. You can't even crack a smile when I say dick, but you're on the internet saying that you're gonna open a man's asshole and but you can't even smile at my very funny, very thought out dick jokes? Huh. Okay, bitch. I'm just saying, Johnny Bravo voice, I do. I'm just saying. She's like, oh no, because my celebrity clients would never. Then why are you on something called Live and Uncut, where all we talk about is anal and pegging and all types of stuff that's just not of God? Oh Lord. So I was like, okay, well, she's crazy.
All of that. We all bring something to the conversation. All of us do. You're the comedic perspective. You're
I know.
The comedic relief.
I know.
Brilliant.
So another thing Kittie would always do is she would be like, baby, like randomly, I would just be sitting there randomly, Kittie would be like, baby, you need to believe in yourself more. Thank you. She'd be like, I just hate that you sleep on yourself. I don't. Well, I just wish you believed in yourself more. Bitch, I believe in myself. I believe in myself. What made you feel like I don't believe in myself? Oh, because I'm Keita Rose. I was on K104 and I met lots of celebrities. And also I watch people know me. And I have this many followers. Is it because I don't do that? I believe in myself. I know I have talent, bitch. I know I'm the comedic aspect. This shit's boring without me. I know I'm the comedic aspect. This shit's boring. Everybody talks for 17 fucking minutes. Shit's boring.
That's exactly, you're funny. That's what you're supposed to be. I just think that all of this is funny. And if it's anything that I didn't mention, I'm going to be sure to post it all up in here.
Please do, mama.
But I warned you, Kittie, even about
Warned.
Randy. I did. After the conversations with me and Ashley, and you and Ashley, after those conversations, I told you, you're going to have to protect yourself from that person. And that's why I say I find it funny that y'all...
She was really talking to herself. Look, she's talking to herself now.
For both of y'all, I never wanted a friendship to be formed off of no problems that we had with anybody else. The conversation that we had, Kittie, you and I, we had, was it the second time in DC? And we didn't get to finish that conversation. That's when Randy had came in. Yeah. That's when Randy came in and we didn't get to finish that actual conversation. But after we really got a chance to sit down and have conversations, we both agreed. Randy played both sides. She played both sides. She was in both of our ears. And we agreed, hey, let's just start this off fresh. Now, Ace's reason for him not being able to work with Randy, that's something that they'll have to bring up and discuss and stuff like that. The same thing as you and Ace, because I hear the things that y'all are saying about financial abuse and stuff like that. I didn't go through that. Now, for me to highlight another thing.
Stop. I might move my head, baby. I might move my head, baby. All right. Can I just... Yeah. All right, 5 seconds. Here, smoke a little. My bad. Take a little smoke break. So Kittie told me that Randy leaked my address. I said, okay, I blocked Randy. I was going through too much to I didn't even want to deal with that, so I just blocked her. I didn't even want to deal with it. I was like, no. I said, okay, bet. She wanted to get closer. She said that she always felt like she wanted to be my friend, but Randy was holding her back. I was like, okay, but I talked to her so many times and was like, bro, I don't have a problem with you. Bro, what is your problem? Bro, I feel like you're being weird. And she would always be weird, but like never tell me anything. And I started making videos about like not having proof. Like you feel weird about something, but you don't really want to make any definite decisions because you don't really have proof. So I felt weird around her. So the only reason that Kittie told me that my address was leaked, whether or not she had that information, however long she had it, I don't know. But the only reason that she told me that Randy leaked my address was because she told me that Randy didn't need to be on the show anymore. She didn't want Randy on the show anymore. I was like, well, what's the problem? Because I need to see about her. What's the problem? She said, well, I don't want Randy on the show no more because I have a lot of debt. I got some shit going on, Kita. I can't. Around that time, she had blocked Randy. It had been a couple days. She wasn't eating right. She wasn't drinking water. She was like, she was sick. She was crying. She was doing all this. So I was like, let's go to the gym. So we started working out together. And outside of EO's gym, she was like, listen, I'm in debt. She said, Ace fucked me up. He put me $30,000 in debt. He said that he was going to invest in some shit that he never invested in. He pulled out at the very last, second. I said, I told you that he did that with me. So why would you let him do that with you? I said, I told you that he did that with me. She was like, well, I'm $30,000 in debt. She said, I'm also $15,000 in debt because I got to clear up this shit with the lawyer. I said, what shit with the lawyer? We outside the gym. I'm like, what shit with the lawyer? She's like, well, my ex-boyfriend beat the shit out of me. He beat me like a man. He beat me, da-da-da-da. I ran to the car. After I got in the car, I seen his gun. The gun went off. So I don't know if they were fighting for the gun, but the gun went off. Some more shit happened. The cops came and she got some legal shit that she has to take care of. I was like, why you got legal shit? Did he shoot at you? Like, what? I'm trying to figure out what happened. She doesn't want to get deep into it. She don't want to get deep into it. They don't like that my edges ain't done. She don't want to get deep into it. So I was like, okay, so you already about $45,000 in debt. Okay, bet. She's like, I'm the head of my household. She's like, I take care of my whole family. I said, okay, bet. So we went to the house. I got a pantry of my food put in boxes. And she said, can I have your food? I said, sure. Gave her the food. We went out to eat. She was like, Kita, can you cover it this time? Next time I'm going to cover it. I said, sure. I covered it. Like, she always got shit. Like, she was, if she needed ideas, if she needed this, if she needed tea, if she needed da-da-da, she always got what she needed. She wanted the kiki. And that's my fault, right? Because I thought we were friends. So we kikied. And that's what you get when you kiki. So let's take accountability here on all aspects, right? We're not all saints. So she didn't want Randy back at all. She was like, no. The only reason why she even started this whole thing was because I was feeling weird about her. I was like, I feel weird about the both of you. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if both of you don't like me. I don't know if Randy doesn't like me and she's making you not like me. I don't know if it's the other way around, but I'm tired of everything. I'm fucking tired. The story has not changed. And so I was like, okay, so listen, I'm going to talk to Trip. Me and Trip were already Airbnb-ing with each other. We decided to Airbnb. So his crew, his employees, my crew, my employees, we're all Airbnb-ing with each other. Because I'm trying to save money. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know why he did it, but I was like, hey, listen, let's save money. So, because at that point, Mojo Jojo had already cut everything. So he cut flights, he cut hotels, he cut rental, he cut everything. So, we still had employees that were used to staying at certain hotels and doing certain things. And now we had to pick up the cost. So we were like, fuck, let's cut some costs. Let's share Airbnbs. So I went to Trip and I was like, hey, listen, I was like, Kittie's in $30,000 worth of debt because of Mojo Jojo. I was like, I'm in debt because of Mojo Jojo. And Trip started sharing his experience. He's like, man, listen, I worked with him years ago. He ain't pay me bread. He bragged about making $30,000 a week, but he still didn't pay me bread. And trust me, everybody knows this story. Everybody has heard this story. So this is not a secret, private story. Everybody knows. So I'm like, we're all three going through the same thing. So I was like, okay, this is what I think we should do. We should ask for whatever we're worth, right? So we can get this money back. So we can either get out of debt and work together, or we can say, fuck it, we can all leave and we can just do what we need. I'm funny, y'all are intellectual. We can be a good little match. So everybody was like, okay, we down, cool. It was cool. I thought. It wasn't. Okay. Now you can go. Sorry, boo, but no. What?
Yep, let's see.
I've never experienced financial abuse. You've never experienced financial abuse? If we were shady, we were all shady. That's what I'm saying. So Randy, y'all can't just say Randy's the only shady when we were all being shady to each other. Like, we were all being shady to each other, and that's what triangulation is. Girl, put the comb down and pick up the hot comb.
I'm on the part where I'm cutting shit. So when I get through, stop moving! Oh my God. So let me get
And who said you needed to cut it?
It's scraggly.
What I learned from you is resilience. Right, get up, Randy. I mean, it is what it is. Ace was telling all of us everything. Ace was going around doing all this and doing all that. I thought Randy had your back. I don't have any problem with Randy. I think Randy does have my back. I think when we were all stressed the fuck out and in debt, all of us were talking shit about each other. That's what I think. I think we were all talking shit about each other because I think that Mojo Jojo was keeping it all up because he liked to gossip with the girls. Stop sipping and start drinking. No, because we gotta Yeah, he definitely orchestrated, right? So he started all this. So my thing is, we can keep harping on, oh, we talk shit about each other. Okay, yeah, we did. That sucks. Save this live. I'm gonna save it and it's gonna be 9 hours. I don't give a fuck. But when we did that, in debt from what? So in debt from business ventures with Mojo Jojo. Like, hey, he would call you up over and over and over again. I got an idea. It's going to make a lot of money. Da, 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 da. All I need is an investment. The tour isn't making any money. We're going bankrupt. We're redlining. I can show you the P&L, the profit and loss sheet. He showed us the profit and loss sheet. There's no information on it. It's made up. He's just a liar. So, but you don't know that until you know that, right? Until you get fucked up. So with me, he said he was going to invest in my show and invest in my tour. And with Kittie, he said the same thing. With Randy, he said the same thing. He was mad that Randy was like, fuck it, and just did her own thing with Let's Rant About It. We all did. Talk to Me Kittie, unmedicated, Let's Rant About It, Trip After Dark. We decided to do our own thing because at the end of the day, we weren't going to be partners. He said, we all started this. We're all going to da-da-da-da. As soon as it starts making money, we're going to, but it's not, well, it wasn't true. Okay, that's the reason why I wanted to start the series of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? I wanted to start it because there's a lot of things that I think we all make mistakes on when it comes to financial literacy. And everybody always says that in the Black community, we don't have financial literacy, right? And this is the reason. So maybe if we spread some knowledge amongst each other, and maybe if we say, oh shit, I wouldn't have done that. Like, one of the messages that I'd have to say is, right, if it's not on a contract, I don't care how many people say, oh, you're my brother, you're my sister, we're so this, we're so that. It's not. Listen, put it on a contract. And then don't let somebody keep this word fucked me up, Mary. Addendum. Amending? Don't let somebody keep amending the contract. Like, oh, sorry, we messed up. Because you're a great crew. We're all still great people. Let's be clear. I got a problem with Kittie because she lies. I got a problem with Ace because he lies. They're manipulators, so they manipulate, and I don't like that. They find your weak spot, right? Oh, Kita, da-da-da, she's going through this, let me do... And they meticulously work, and they find opportunities to cross you. Now, if you get crossed, that's your fault. I got crossed. That's my fault. Like, I'm not saying, oh, these people, oh, I'm a victim. Oh. No, but I am saying that when I started to tell my story, because it was therapeutic, it was supposed to be about only financial. More people came out. Kittie's exes, and there's a lots of niggas that all have the same story. Ooh, you be getting down. Anyways, Kittie's ex niggas, whatever, they came out. Hey, this happened to me. And that's when that whole, oh, baby, my ex beat me like a man and I had to go to jail. Okay, but what makes more sense is his story. What makes more sense for your aggravated assault with the deadly weapon charge is what he said, but maybe he's just a liar. It's just that a lot of men have came out. And so then we moved to Mojo, and Mojo's mentor, that came out. And then JoJo's sexcapades came out, and I said, oh no. So everybody's like, well, can't people change? Yes, people can change if they have changed. If you're still doing these same behaviors, you haven't changed. Addendum. Thank you. Sorry. She got to use some heat protector. Oh, girl. She been spraying the hell out of this. Look, we're good. I ain't gonna have no hair. I've had the same length of hair since I was 7 months old. And see, why do you keep bringing up her business? Stick to your issues. Let me tell you why. Because the past matters. Resume matters. So we're at work, right? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about why I keep bringing this shit up. First of all, I don't really appreciate you putting me on stage with somebody that has such a violent past and that talks all this and that and does have a history of cyber stalking people. Allegedly says the women that she cyberstalked, allegedly. We don't know if it's true. Everybody's lying. Everybody's lying on all of them. We don't know if it's true. Cool. I don't appreciate that. Let's talk about why the past matters. The past matters and patterns matter because usually if somebody shows the same pattern, they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. It's not a mistake. It's intention. A mistake. I cheated, which cheating is not a mistake. It's a choice. Let's be clear. But anyways, I cheated. Okay. You cheated once, but then you cheated twice, but then you cheated 3 times. You put yourself on that stage. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me give you an example. This is the way my mind works. I put myself on the stage. I agreed to work a job and I did it well. Thank you. I did it well. I do all my jobs very well. Thank you. If you agreed to hire a babysitter, but you didn't do a background check, right? And that babysitter was a felon on the registry, you'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck? And you probably get mad at whatever company connected y'all because what the fuck? So yeah, absolutely. You should be more, you should practice discernment. I should have practiced discernment with my jobs. I shouldn't have had a limiting mindset. A limited mindset. I shouldn't have, right? But that's what happens of years of abuse when you think that you're strong enough. When somebody is saying you're fat, you're not valuable, you're this, you're that, you think that, oh, whatever, he's just an asshole. I can take it. I'm strong enough. But really, subconsciously, you're hearing that all the time. And it makes you think, maybe there's some truth to that. So I always told myself, well, even though he put me in financial debt, just got to work harder. Just got to work harder. Just got to be focused. It's no one's fault. So that's why holding myself accountable isn't scary, you guys. I need you guys to know that. Holding yourself accountable isn't scary. Did you talk shit? Yup. Did you stay working next to him? Mm-hmm. Did you lie to his ex about him cheating? Yes. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. What's the problem? Yes. Oh, so you didn't have a problem until there was a problem. Right. That's usually how problems happen. Yes. When you see a problem, you say, oh shit. And then the problem might progress or the problem might get better. You hope that the problem gets better. You hope that the problem gets solved. And you hold on to that hope. That's why a lot of people stay in relationships for long periods of time. Relationships that they have no, thank you, baby, thank you, Sade. Relationships they have no business staying inside of. Because you hope it gets better. Because he just made a mistake. But when you look at the pattern, you realize, oh, it's intentional. And maybe instead of saying things like, well, he's just been abused. That's the reason why he does this. That's enabling. So I was enabler. Girl, it's the Super Bowl. I don't watch the Super Bowl. You looking at me. And I'm looking back at you. Yeah. So that's why accountability is not scary, right? Accountability is not scary. Pattern is keyword. And you don't want anyone to get mistreated. The amount of victim blaming going on in the comments. But here's the thing about the victim blaming thing. This is what I really realized. When the mentor situation came out, he called me. Mojo Jojo called me and was like, I don't want any of this shit out. Like, I don't. I said, I thought I was going to talk about strictly financial. I was going to let you guys know how narcissists work. Since everybody's been with the narcissist, let's show patterns. Let me show you gaslighting. Let me show you this. Let me show you. Let's break it all down we give advice. Let's give advice. Let's show in real time what a narcissist is, right? But when I talked to some of the people that he wanted them to go and just be away, they didn't really want to be in the public eye anyway. So they wanted to remain anonymous anyway. They just kind of, felt like, yeah, fuck you. Because that's one thing that you guys don't really understand about abuse. You can go around abusing whoever you want. That is true. You can do whatever you want. That is true. But most people will stay quiet. Most people will say, oh man, fuck you. Oh bro, you really fucked me up. I'm so, Mary, I miss you. Some people will allow you to. Some people will say, oh, fuck no, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to allow you to abuse me anymore. You take accountability because who's going to beat your ass? Who? It's not scary to take accountability. So, yeah. We all were talking shit because of triangulation. I thought it'd be best to break it all down, right? Break it all down. This is how somebody plants little seeds and does little things. Whenever he says, hey, can you take a little less on this show? We running out of money, bro. And we say, okay, and we do these little things for him because because we're stupid and that, I'm dumb. That should be on a contract. But when you think somebody is your friend, when you think when you think that you're pouring into a big idea that's going to be something beautiful in the future, of course, you trust. So you're mad at Kittie, but not Randy? I was mad at Randy for a very long time. I didn't talk to Randy for a very long time. Funny how your truth makes strangers uncomfortable. It shakes them up because you know why? Because they're either an abuser or they're abuser adjacent. Everybody knows what this man does. Everybody has had the conversations. Everything that I'm saying is public knowledge now, but private, behind closed doors, all the cast members, all the employees, we all know. It is what it is. Don't you know shit about your boss? Don't you talk shit about your boss and be like, yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. Randy admitted talking shit. Randy admitted doing this. Randy admitted doing that. But Kittie didn't say anything. Everything is everybody else's fault. Everybody else's fault. So when Kittie's exes started coming out, I was like, oh shit. Okay, pattern. This is what you do. You use and discard. You use and discard. He, Mojo Jojo, uses and discards. It's okay. But not everybody's okay with being used. So what happens when you come across somebody that's not going to play with your ass? Now what? Hell, my boss used to do coke. What did you just say to me? My boss used to do what? Coke in the bathroom, right? And ain't got nothing to do with you. Companies used to send you tests that would say, if you saw John stealing out the register, what would you do? And everybody checked, we would report it. But nobody would. We would look at that shit and be like, oh, damn, John's stealing again. Damn. What about her leaking your address? Kittie said Randy leaked the address. Randy said she didn't leak the address. Kittie took accountability for the past relationships and how she caused trauma. And I love this. This is Sneaker Chicks is a big Kittie Rose fan. And so I got to pin you, baby. I'm a pin you. The reason why she did not take accountability is because when she needed to use me, right? Just like she used me to say, Kita, let's band together and get Randy out. When she needed to use me, she made up stories like my ex beat this and my ex did all this, and all these things weren't founded. You're still lying about what people have done and what you've done in your role. Her role is always very minimal. Her role is always like this. No, you play a big role in everything. Just like now she's saying that she was never financially abused. Well, that's weird. Because you told me that he was financially abusing you. Remember when we all came together and I said, Trip, this happened to you. Kittie, this happened to you. Kita, this happened to me. What are we all gonna do about it, guys? So it's funny how she's spinning it, and she's on YouTube talking about, Kita, I've always told you that you're pretty and you're smart. Bitch, I don't need your fake confidence. She would always come to me and say, I just wish you believed in yourself. I do believe in myself. I do love myself. I choose myself every time, motherfucker. I'm gonna choose me before I choose you. I believe in myself just fine. Now, do I brag? Am I braggadocious? I'll flex on a bitch real quick sometimes, but I'm not braggadocious. So no, I'm not gonna, I've done this and these are my accomplishments and these are my accolades and I've been to school. Okay. Awesome. So yeah, I mean, She's not changing because she's still acting in this way. And now she's still coming out with this fake ass facade. And now it's going to go shift straight into God. So now the personality is going to shift straight into God. First it was nigga, we outside. And this was only a couple of years ago. Y'all keep acting like this was 2020 or 2010, 1999. This shit was a couple years ago. A couple years ago, you were a different person. Now you're a life coach who eats bitches up. And we're going to get on that too, because there's a lot of church hurt and a lot of family hurt in that situation. And what I learned from my relationship and my friendship with Kittie Rose, because I'm not going to say relationship because y'all like to say we get freaky and I don't let nobody piss on me. Hello. Not today. You'll go to jail. Okay. Clock it. But what I learned is be wary of the women that have trauma within their family, like within their sisters and, women that don't have strong relationship with their sisters. Be careful of people that don't have strong relationships. People can change if they want to. The problem is that when they don't and they pretend like they have, that's my issue. So are we going to take accountability and change or are we not? That's my problem. I mean, people change over a couple years. Nah, baby. No, I changed over a couple years. I might change my path with God. Maybe I don't dress the same, right? Maybe I want to get healthier and I eat different foods. I don't change my whole perspective and ideology about life. No. Maybe, but not 3-4 times. No. Especially not, and then on top of that, I'm especially not okay with her condemning, right? I used to be like, damn, you're mean as fuck, girl. You need to calm down. You're mean. But okay, I can't help it, baby. These bitches are so stupid. These bitches are so slow. And I'm not going to tell you what she said about her family because my family told me that's too far. So I'm going to leave that alone. But I'm not going to tell you what she said about her family. Oh, baby, these bitches are so stupid. Okay, so you're articulate and you're educated. And the whole point of you getting an education, the whole point of you being a leader, the whole point of you teaching is so that other people that are following you that maybe cannot allot an education, maybe they cannot afford those resources, can learn. So you don't need to get angry at them for asking questions. You don't need to feel like they're so stupid and dumb. I hate the pompousness. It's like, bitch. And that's why she wanted to throw in that whole, Kittie, you said that I made you want to read more books. Bitch, that was a joke. But yeah, I should read some more so I can learn how to articulate getting in your ass. Because all I know how to do is this way, right here. This is the best way for me. It's the gaslighting. The gaslighting. You're not changed. But she used to say that on stage too. I'm going to say this slow, baby, so y'all can understand now. They're not stupid. Just because somebody doesn't have an extensive vocabulary doesn't mean that they are stupid. Just because somebody is mentally ill doesn't mean that they are stupid. They are not learning impaired. They're not disabled. They don't have a learning disability. They have a mental illness. Mentally, they might not be normal. That doesn't mean that they are stupid. So this whole, oh baby, she's bipolar. I am bipolar. That means that I might justify getting on your ass. That means that I might crash out and not even give a fuck about it. Absolutely. But that doesn't mean that I'm stupid. I know exactly what you're doing. And now the pattern has shown I'm not crazy either. We know exactly what you're doing. The problem is because you're a narcissist and because you can't take accountability, because that would mean that you'd have to look inside yourself, and inside you is a lot of shame because narcissism is rooted in shame, right? So Mojo Jojo, my mentor, did something to me. I might have liked it in the future. Like once, I don't know, I might have started to like it. That makes me feel ashamed. I shouldn't like it. I shouldn't like this. I shouldn't be watching this porn. I shouldn't be doing these acts. So now instead of healing that in us, right? Now instead of saying, what about me feels like this is shameful? You know what? This was done to me and not because of me. I don't have to hold this burden. I don't have to hold this shame. Instead of saying that, We seek validation. We create an image. The image is perfect. The image is strong. The image is this. The image is a man with money. The image is a woman with a husband and kids. And everyone's looking at me. I'm smart. I'm funny. I'm everything they said I wasn't. And inside, you're broken like a motherfucker. Everyone did something to you according to you. Yep, and I did something right back. Because I'm that type of bitch. What you do to me, I'm going to do it right back. Let's go. Come on. If you're mean, let's see who's meaner. Oh, y'all talking about my edges. Man, bruh. Oh, my God. Anyways, the narcissism, deep shame. She has a lot of shame from her family. A lot of shame from what she's been through as a child. And again, I've said in multiple videos, I am sorry about what you experienced. But just like I don't get to use my mental illness as an excuse for my behavior, right? I don't get to say, sorry guys, I crashed out because I'm bipolar. No, I crashed out because I had about a fucking enough. It had nothing to do with bipolar. I had about enough of belonging to a company that has done nothing but tried to destroy me and then mask it as we're a family. Fuck you. And I didn't want, get this, clock this T. I never wanted it to get this far. Clock this T, and I love that I'm, they say, Keita, you're doing your edges. Well, you're talking shit. I have to. I told him, I said, hey, you're telling everybody, you've now told everybody that I'm fired, that you are done fucking with me because I plotted against you, talking about Mojo Jojo. You told everybody this. I said, say it to my face. I said, say it to my face. I said, I'll walk away. All I want you to do is say it to my face. Everything that you've lied about, everything that every person you've deceived, all the money that you didn't hid or said you didn't have or said was bankrupt, all the slimy ass shit that you didn't did. And that's only to employees. We're not even going to get on the bitches you fucked. All the things. I said, just say it to my face. You want to let me go? Let me go. No. Well, I'm making everything right. I'm telling you, I'm making things right. I just got to move to Atlanta. I'm making things right. Okay. Week after week after week. Just wait till Monday. Wait till Monday. Bro, how many Mondays, my nigga? I said, listen, I'm done. I said, I don't care. You don't have to say it. And I have it all in text message. So we're going to post that soon. I said, listen. I said, I really want a goodbye post. That's all I want. I said, you wouldn't give me back my merch unless I bought you a bottle of tequila. And I said, thank you for everything you've ever done for me. And you know what? I did it on the Dallas show before he kicked me off the show so that he can flaunt the woman that he's having sex with, right? So that he can say, oh, I'd rather have her on the show instead of you in front of me to get me jealous or get me mad. Let me tell you something. I don't care about no bitch. I care about my money. I don't care about what any bitch is making as long as I make what I need. Thanks. So he tries to like make you jealous with other people. I said, all I want is a goodbye post. That's it. I said, because you used all my followers in order to attract them to your page. And now I'm about to leave. You still have my shit. He's still posting me. You still have my things on promo and stuff like that. So yeah, give me a goodbye post. I said, let's just end this cordially. I said, let's just be cordial, my nigga. Keita, just give me till Monday, bro. I don't want to let you go because he doesn't let people go, right? That's what your exes said. When this all came out, his exes came out and they told me about the protective order. Protective order? What do you mean? I mean, I had to leave the state to get away from him because he wouldn't stop calling and texting and calling and emailing. And what's crazy is the other ex, she had to go through the same thing of emailing and calling from hotel phones and calling from this phone and calling from that phone because he won't let you go. But you don't possess people, motherfucker. Weird ass. So he didn't want to let me go. So anyways, I waited until Monday. Again, it didn't happen. I told him he had until Wednesday. I said, if you don't give me a goodbye post, I'm going to say that I'm leaving. Because this is crazy. You call me over and over again to get me to invest in your ideas that never pan out. You talk shit, you triangulate, you do this, you do that, you cheat on your girlfriend right in front of all of us, which puts us in a very awkward situation, especially when all of us are on stage like, Yeah, so, okay, give me a goodbye post. Let the people that I brought here, let them know, everybody that says, oh, I only came for Kita. And I'm not saying it's, oh, everybody. No, people have their favorites. I don't care. But the people that say, I fuck with Kita, let them know that I'm going to be going off on my own. He said no. He said he had 4 or 5 years full of worth of footage of me. And that he'll post me however long he needs to, and that it's gonna look weird if I'm telling everybody that I'm not a part of it and he's posting me. So that's why he doesn't want me to go. Nigga, it look weird that I'm working for you and you not paying me what you supposed to be paying me, ho. That look weird. A lot of shit you do and say looks weird. So let's talk about it. Fuck it. Oh, and this ain't Diddy, but it's his son type shit. Weird ass, nasty ass, freaky ass nigga need to stay his ass inside. You can clearly see, bitch, I'll block. You can clearly see that they was fucking. If you can't see this by now, then you're fucking blind. And you know what? But here's the thing. It's dumb bitches like this, right? Like stupid hoes like this. They was fucking. Cause look how set she is. Like, there's no other reason. It's so stupid. Those are the women that will fight tooth and nail for him. And so when I would be on stage and I would be like, hey, love yourself, respect yourself, they'd be like, no, where you think, daddy? And he'd be like, let men cheat on you. And they'd be like, okay, where's the card game? Are you selling a card? Kita, move. Where's my man? So we don't worry about them hoes. We don't worry about them bitches. About dumb as hell. It's common for workplace toxicity to be passive. Toxicity to be passive. People are passive all the time. Absolutely. But here's my thing about the abuse situation. People are passive when we all talk shit, right? Like, the cute shoes, like shit like that. That's whatever. When everybody's like, I'm getting abused, I'm tired of this. What she do with her coochie is her business. Yeah, but if you do, what Kittie do with her coochie is her business. But if Kittie do it with 10 niggas in Oak Cliff and they tell the story, then it's everybody's business. Sorry. That's how spreading that pussy around work. Sorry. I hate that for you. I hate it. My sex is my business. But if I post it on OnlyFans, it's everybody. Why Kittie look like Shamar? Fuck you. You're trying to tear me down, and I tell you what, I'm gonna build myself back up. Period. That's what you get when you be spreading that potato tot around. That's not my fault. Everybody mad at me. Y'all are mad at me that your life coach got online and said, I'm gonna eat that ass. Every man can piss on me. Y'all talking about that ain't your business. She posted it on the internet. All right, well then y'all get out my business. Stop asking me questions. Get out of my business. I know I posted it for the world to see. Kita, what does your man have to say about this whole thing? I'm glad you asked. My man said that he supports me. He loves me. He's sad that he had to see me in this situation and me react the way that I did. But it's time to wrap it up, is what he said. He said, wrap it up. So guess what? We're making a video. We're gonna wrap everything up. And then I'm gonna show you guys what happened in the docu-series. I'm gonna reenact some of the parts. So I'm gonna be him. So I was really trying to embody this role because it means a lot to me. Kita, we can't lose you, Kita. Kita, please, you're the most important one. Kita, this show would be nothing. Kita, you're the first lady. So I don't know. I'm still working on it, but I tell you, y'all said she passed through it, but she ain't get this part. Uh-oh, I hope she don't hear me. Mary! She's tired of me. Kita! And he still wouldn't let me go because he has a problem with letting people go. He still wouldn't let me go. So he calls and he calls and he calls and he calls. And you try to say shit like, you try, right? You try to be like, hey, bro, I don't know. I want out of this relationship. I want out of this. Enough. And yeah, we were friends, and for a long time, I felt very bad about the abuse. But after a while of continuously talking about the sex with men and the abuse and and it's starting to sound like you enjoy it. It's starting to sound like you're bragging about it. So I ignored it. Fuck it, I don't care. It's his business. But then when he says, oh, my mentor is still doing such and such to boys today, or to this day, I'm like, I side-eyed. It was before a show. I side-eyed, but I was like, that nigga just talked. He just talked, so I was like, whatever. And then I started my little series on financial abuse. I was going to try to, help everybody not make the same mistakes, not trust people, not do this. Because it was some stupid shit that I did that I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea. And that's why it's like so scary when you're looking for a mentor and somebody's like, I'm going to teach you how. I got you on this business shit. No, they're not. They're targeting single moms. They're targeting women who are broken. He targets like people that really care for their families. And he knows half the time you're going to do what you got to do for your family. So, and then with the women, he targets women that are insecure. Very like broken. Very like, your boyfriend did that to you? He ain't shit. But what about me? I'll be that man for you. I'm gonna teach you what a king is, queen. Shut up and pay me my money, you piece of shit. Shut the hell up. Every time I see it. So if I gotta sit up here and scroll and see taco meat on his chest and him talking about, yo man just, the Chiefs are losing? Well, I'm acting like I know sports. But that's Kansas City. And I did want Kansas City to win. Shoot. Predatory, absolutely. I want to do your hair so bad. Then do it, girl. This is curly hair, but I just wanted to straighten it. Let's see here. This is a woman with multiple personalities. She is aware of the other personality, however she is. How you say helping the personality because it benefits her and boosts her confidence. All I'm saying is I don't know if you're talking about me or talking about her, Kitty, but all I'm saying is you can change. I've changed. There's things that I used to do, I don't do no more. There's niggas that I used to like, I don't like no more. I've changed. I've grown in ways. I know y'all are like, well, this ain't grown. But let me tell you something. Lying, manipulating, stealing, starting fires, all that shit's not grown either. So I'm really getting sick of people doing fake ass shit in public. Or I'm sorry, in private. And then in public being like, oh my God, your reaction to it is so tacky. Yup. I'm the littlest bitch. I'm not going to be the bigger person. They said, bring them curls back tomorrow. Because that's, okay, well, I don't care. I like it. Nope. I feel confident. Then do my hair, y'all. Hey, girl. Never caught alive. Hey, girl. So, yeah. He would always start little shit. He didn't want to let nobody go. He's very possessive. She's very possessive. When Dr. Cheyenne came in, she was like, Dr. Cheyenne's throwing shots at me. You heard her? No. She'd be like, you heard what she said on stage? No. She'd be like, oh, well, Dr. Cheyenne said she was a doctor for 17 years. Okay, then she probably was a doctor for 17 years, bro. Well, she threw a shot at me because I'm trying to because I'm in school. Does she know you're in school, bitch? like, yeah, she would be like, oh, that's your friend? Girl, she's just weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't care. And I don't have to ever deal with it again. I don't have to deal with it again. She was wrong for saying that she didn't deal with financial abuse. But I don't ever want to, listen. Everybody mad at me about the ass eating thing, about the booty licking thing. Everybody mad. Kita, why you post that? So what did she get pissed on? She helped me with my marriage. Okay. Can two things be true at once, my nigga? Can she help you with your marriage and be pissed on? That's the question. Can she? Kittie feels intimidated by everyone, and she has no reason. Here's the thing. She's pretty. She's smart. She's funny. She's funny as fuck. She's lively. She can dance. She be, yeah. She's cool. So I don't know why, but again, narcissism, it's that deep shame. It's like something in the childhood said you weren't doing something right. You're not good enough. So now I have to knock everybody out, just like Six the God. Six the God said everybody preys on everyone. Everybody praise. Where's my computer? Mary! Please! She is my computer. Can we look up the definition of praise? Because some people aren't looking for each other. I get beneficial, right? Every relationship should be beneficial on both parts. What you pour in, you should get out, right? Cool. But praying is when you look for somebody weaker. That's what praying is. So no, bitch, everybody don't pray. Everybody doesn't pray. Everybody doesn't look for somebody weaker and say, oh, there it is. Bam, and let me attack. Weird ass. You prey on people, weirdo. Everybody want me to, Mary is gone. Mary is done. Mary, they said you left me. Is Mary your assistant? Mary is my best friend that helps me with everything ever. I hate the word assistant. I think it sounds like lesser than what I would feel she is. So it's hard for me to say that. Mary's Mary. Most people definitely pray. Well, if so, that's fine. If so, then that means that there are more bad people in this world than good people. But to say that this is a common practice, that everybody is opportunists, is crazy. Mary tired of your ass. I'm about to go fuck with her too, because I ain't got nothing to do. Good evening. I always felt like something wasn't right. I mean, he says it right there. He says it all the time. So, yeah, we're about to wrap it up. But I wanted to tell my story. I wanted to detail my financial abuse. More shit came out, and I thought it was important to talk about it. So we talked about it. I thought it was important to talk about the mentor. And I truly believe that this whole situation happened so that the mentor situation could have a little bit of light. Because the amount of people that were like, oh, yeah, I know who grooms boys. It's him. And he's not in jail. It's crazy. It's like, oh. And so when y'all say things like, why it takes so long to come out? I don't get it. Why everybody I don't understand. It's like, yeah, okay, we get it. Don't think too fast. But there's no reason to come out. There's no reason to ever tell on your abuser, because 9 times out of 10, if he's really loved, if she's really loved, no one's going to believe you. People are going to tell you to shut up. More people were stuck on telling me to shut the fuck up than actually just listening to the story, because people don't want to hear abuse, because in this world, we are conditioned to not hear That's why you ever see somebody say like, oh, hey, John, how are you? And if John says, I'm not doing well, that person will be like, what? They'd be taken aback, because we're so used to being like, I'm fine. Everything's okay. No, I stopped doing that a long time ago. I was like, nah, I know you believe me, Rod. You have the right to defend yourself. Everybody has the right to defend themselves. Eagles beating the shit out of the Chiefs. Bad. Wait, I want the Chiefs to win. This isn't good. People are cowards. At the end of the day, it's like this. I don't know where or why or how we got into this mentality of like, I'll do what one person says. All of us should just listen to one person. Yes, that makes sense, right? I guess in school, like teachers. I guess we've always been conditioned to listen to one person or a group of people. But I mean, girl, you lost weight. Stress. I want to know if he's paying what is owed. No, he's not. He's not going to, because that would mean that he has to take accountability, and he's not going to. Go Penguins. Eagles won. Well, the Chiefs definitely losing this year's Super Bowl. Oh, okay. Stop generalizing. Okay, who generalized? They do it for fame. Idolizing. Maybe start with an English setter. What's an English setter? Because people are afraid, don't know themselves, so they need to look to someone else. Right, but that's why people ask the dumbass questions like, well, how come everybody waited till one person? Kittie ain't fuck nobody. Come on. I didn't do it. I didn't have sex with that man. I didn't do that. Yeah, I mean, is like you know what I mean? It's like, listen, what he does is he tries to get you into investments, and he tries to get you to invest a lot of money in it. When you invest a lot of money in it, he pulls out of that investment. He's like, oh, sorry, so you've lost money. It's not you. I mean, it's really hard to, unless it's on a contract, you can fight it in court. But at the end of the day, it's like, well, you believe this person, you believe that person, and you do. I did. So it's like, oh shit, I thought we was gonna make this money. We didn't. Fourth quarters, Eagles won. Fuck. I do not like their outfits. That's why I didn't want them to win. Because the Chiefs have the red. I don't like that. I don't like that green shit. Y'all need to get back together so you can get back on the show. I'm not going back to 12 years a slave. I'm fucking out of there. Bye. And this is another reason why I decided to post a story. I tried to. It was jumbled, but this is another reason. I wanted to post a story because in 5-10 years, when something terrible happens, because none of them have changed, I don't want anybody to be like, well, everybody knew and nobody said. No, who said it? Who said it? Hold on. Who said it? Hold on. Kittie said it. And you can go to KittieSaidIt.com. Kittie, do your own 12 years the same. KC scored again, so they're not going to lose. So who's winning? This is exciting. Wait, so who won? It's not that hard to understand nor believe. People go through this every day, right? I think it's difficult because if somebody was you might be on social media for entertainment, but other people are on social media because they do not have guidance. So they're looking for somebody to lead them, right? They're looking for somebody to guide them. They don't know what to do. And a lot of people can't afford therapists. A lot of people can't afford life coaches. These life coaches are charging $250 an hour, $350 an hour. Eagles won. Damn. All right. It's over. Okay. All right. Well, I don't like their outfits. How does he gain from the investments? Well, he doesn't gain from the investments, but what he gains, he doesn't gain monetarily from the investments, but what he gains is you've now just invested some money in some shit. And now if you didn't have enough to get yourself out of debt or it puts you in debt, you're probably going to ask for another contract so that you can get more money so that you can get yourself out of debt. So all of us say every year, we're leaving. Just like most of you might say that for your job. We're leaving. Kittie was like, I'm never working with that nigga again. I hate him. He put me in debt. Fuck him. All that. Yeah. Now she's never been financially abused. So I guess I'm lying. I'm a liar. Okay. And so when you don't, he hopes that you come back for money. Just like with the relationship, him buying dogs for the women and saying like, I want my dog back. It's like, come back, just come back. Don't leave me. Come back. And then when you come back, he hurts you. He does whatever he wants. And then you run away again and he calls you, email. He cripples you financially. Thank you, Jesus. Somebody gets it. Jesus, Lord. He cripples you financially. So you're desperate enough to seek him out for help. But that's what happens in relationships. So I can understand why people are like, oh yeah, they fucked. Oh yeah, they fucked. No, we did not. Please, please, please stop. Please. I didn't fuck that man. He became his mentor, right? That's that deep shame shit. And that's why the abuse story started out really sad. And I was like, oh my God. So I would defend people, or I would defend him. So my parents, everybody would be like, why don't you quit? I'd be like, first of all, this is good money. Second of all, I'm in debt and I need to make the money back. And third of all, you don't understand because he's been abused. You don't get it. You've never been abused. And then they look at me and they're like, bitch, you've never been abused. And I'm like, listen, I'm an empath, so I felt really bad. But then towards the end, it was like, I understand why women do this because I got this. I got clothes for sex. I got this for threesomes. And it was like, okay, so you, yeah. So, okay. Financial abuse and emotional abuse are the hardest to explain. Exactly. Physical abuse, you see the bruises. Sexual abuse, you're like, oh, he touched you. But financial is like, well, what happened? So I was processing that in real time, and that's why I decided to post. I wanted to process, like, what happened? What did I do wrong? When should I have walked away? I was trying to figure out what I did wrong. And so I was like doing the series. They constantly sell you dreams all the time. Will your ex reimburse you? So he actually never stole any money. I didn't know that I had to pay for my own flights. So he got an advance to pay for the flights. I thought the flights were covered until I waited for my paycheck and I never got it. And then I was like, where the fuck is the money? And then Natasha was like, oh, you promised to pay us back. Who? And she's like, oh, we did business with Kel and we sent the money to his personal bank account. Is the series over? So I'm gonna post this live so that y'all kind of get my side of some of it. I'm gonna do a full-on story with my receipts. I love screenshots, and I'm gonna add the transitions. I love it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna work on that, and then the docu-series will come out. But everybody has their own little side, right? So it's always gonna get convoluted. But I know this is what I know. For a long time, I didn't post. I didn't want to be on social media. For a long time, I felt like I wasn't myself. I didn't want to joke, wasn't shit funny. And I just couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. I was trying to work out. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? What's wrong? But I tell you one thing, when you stay in a situation with an abuser for a long time, you think you're strong enough, you think he's just an asshole. He's not. She's not. Because it's women too. And that was my thing. Y'all are like, oh, don't beat yourself up. Everyone does things they regret. Right. But it's important for us to talk about it and say, like, this is where I went wrong. I shouldn't have done this. One, to stop ourselves from doing it again. And then two, to, of course, help others. But, yeah. I wanted to show Kittie's side of it because she's a narcissist. She's a narcissist and she avoids and she shifts blames and it's everybody's fault. Even when I was like, why did you tell Mojo Jojo? Why did you tell him? Why did you do that? She was like, B. Simone has 5 million followers, and that's the reason why he was going to replace you anyway. And I was like, okay, but why didn't you tell me then? If we're close, if we're friends, if I'm paying for meals, if I'm giving you food, if I'm fighting for you because you in debt, why didn't you tell me? And she's like, you don't get it, Kita. He. And it's like, okay, I don't give a fuck. So I said, bitch, fuck you. Empaths attract narcissists, unfortunately. So I said, bitch, fuck you. And I started disrespecting her straight up because she played with me. She found opportunities to do little things. And then when shit got hot and everything pointed back to her, she said, oh, the Lord told me to let it go. The Lord said I can't talk about it. The Lord said to lose that connection. Okay. The Lord. Now it's the Lord. And let me tell you this. I'm going to just drop some shit because I got interviews coming. This docu-series is going to be the best. It won't be better than Kanye's documentary. It won't be better than Kanye's documentary. It won't. But it is. I'm going to pour my blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. This docuseries is going to be so freaking good. Because one thing I know how to do is create. I know how to create. But anyways, yeah, she's like saying it was God doing this and God doing that. Lord was Ace Farquaad, using the Lord as a crutch. And also, too, though, like condemning others, you feel shame. So y'all are sitting up here saying like, oh, she eats bitches up. She be spitting. She be spitting like a motherfucker. She eat your ass up and she'll make you feel really low and like you're nothing. And here's my issue with that. My issue with that is there's personal trainers that are rude and there's personal trainers that coddle. So there are life coaches that are rude and there's life coaches that coddle. So I understand if she's like very direct and assertive and like, girl, you better get your shit together and stand up. But what I would like is, I would like for you to say, because I was that girl. That's what I would like. I know I can't make nobody say shit, but I would like them to say, I would like her to say, because I was that girl. Girl, don't sit up here and have 9 babies by 10 niggas. Don't have 15 kids by 30 niggas, because I did. And let me tell you, that's not good. Say that. Say things like, girl, don't crash out and shoot at a man, because I used to shoot at men and da-da-da. Instead it's, you're this, you're that. Nah, bitch, say that. Say it because of experience. A crackhead could have good advice, but I want you to lead with, I'm a crackhead. I don't care. I don't care. I want you to lead with, I'm a crackhead. I want you to be like, let me tell you something, baby. 10 years I've been doing crack, and you should never cheat back on a man. 10 years I've been doing crack, and let me tell you something. Always pay your taxes. Thank you, Matilda. That really helped us. But for you to sit up here, I don't like cheaters, but she cheated on her husband. She cheated on a lot of them. A lot of them interlocked, and that's how they all began to talk. Men talk too, sweetie. So when you pop that pootie tat around town, pop, 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 pop. When you pop that pooter tooter around town, and everybody knows, because it's football teams that are like, hey, da-da-da, she got a long tongue, she ate your ass, she ate my ass, no, I just pissed on her. You think it's not gonna get out? That's my thing. Mojo Jojo goes around abusing everybody, and he thinks it's not gonna get out. He thinks that nobody's going to chitta-chatta. Kittie Rose, then allegedly, then pop that pussy all over town. Dallas is small, guys. Everyone knows everyone. So, you didn't think nobody was going to be like, hey, Kita, keep your head up, bro. She did that to me, too. When she was fucking me and Jamal and Thomas and da-da. Like, y'all be thinking victims aren't going to talk. No, victims aren't going to go up against you. Victims are going to talk. I done got so many screenshots. I done seen everybody. Listen, nope. Not on the Lord's night. Not on the Lord's day, I won't. She handing out coochie coupons, popping that pussy, but telling everybody, you are pathetic, baby. Let me tell you something. Why do you have low self-worth? Why do you have low self-esteem? Why do you have low self-confidence? Well, bitch, tell them why you had it. Why'd you have it? That's probably why they have it. Okay, now how'd you fix it? Well, you didn't. Facts. So, God, yikes. Well, how do you think you would fix it if you were gonna fix it? Okay, now have them fix it like that. There. It's not hard. It's not difficult. And these people don't see anything wrong. Kittie told me that she's only seen healthy relationships growing up. She only saw healthy relationships. I said, me too. Because I've only seen healthy relationships. I've seen toxic. I've been in toxic. But I've only seen healthy relationships. So I was like, me too. Okay. Then one day we was eating. And we was out to eat. And she said, my mama got cheated on because she was fat. And that's why I try to stay slim. And that's why it triggered me so much when Randy talks about my weight, because my mama got cheated on because she was fat. And I was like, well, you don't think that your mama got cheated on because your dad was a cheater? And she's like, no, it's because she was fat. Did your daddy know your mama? Listen, shut up. No. Anyway. Not once did she say, I can relate. I've been there. She can't, because then people are going to be like, really? You can relate? How? And then she'd have to tell all that fucked up shit. And if she tried to tell it like how she told me, she said, my ex beat me like a dog. He kept beating me. He kept beating me like a dog. I talked to the ex. I'm not trying to be mean. I don't think he would hit a woman because I don't want to say it like it's. I talked to the ex and he seems like he would not hit a woman. I know that sounds bad because it's like, well, you can't just, there's two sides to every story. But I'm just telling you, this guy is so like calm and so very like, hey, it's like, and I'm not saying that means that he's not an abuser. He could be, I guess. But why are you the only one with the assault with a deadly weapon charge? If he is an abuser, I just don't think, he doesn't look like the type. He just doesn't look like somebody that would do it. I mean, I know that that's terrible to say because shit, people don't, that's what I'm talking about, right? People that hide behind facades, but you can't judge a book by its cover. You weren't there, facts. But the police report says that she can't go to Canada until she handles that. So I wasn't there, but yikes. Yikes. She should have got them records expunged. I don't know. I would have got, if I was trying to be like a famous whatever, I would be, how can you say he doesn't look like it? Okay, this is the reason. And the reason why I say he doesn't look like it, that's why I said I didn't like that I said that. Because you never know what somebody looks like. But I talked to him several times. And then we have mutual friends. So my mutual friends have been friends with him for years. And I'm not saying that means anything. Trust me, I know that means nothing. He could have beat her like a dog. He could have. But his exes don't talk about him like that. I don't know. His exes don't talk about him like that. She's known to be a liar. She does lie. He could have. I'm not taking sides. I'm not saying that. And you can't say that, just because he looked like this. I know that was wrong to say. That's why I was like, I don't want to say it. But from what I've seen, from what I've heard, from what I know about her, I'm on team him. I'm sorry. I believe him. And that's not even just because, you might like him or you don't like her. It's not that. It's just like, yeah. And then another man said the same thing. And then another man said the same thing. And that's why the past matters. Sorry. It's a pattern. Like, he could be an abuser. That's the truth. And when she told me the story, I did believe her. She didn't say names, but I was like, what the fuck? But again, even when she told me the story, I was like, well, why are you the only one that got in trouble? If you had, like, she was like, my nail was broken, everything was bloody. If you had proof and you showed the police, this man beat me like a dog, like, why were you the only one that got in trouble? If it looks like it's like, I believed you, and that's why I'm not all believe all women. I'm so sorry. But that's why I thought it was very important to bring up her narcissism with his narcissism. Because you'll sit up there and it'll look like you're bashing men, but all men aren't like that. And that's what I meant. When I met him, I felt like he wasn't like that. He was very gentle, but that doesn't mean that he wasn't an abuser. I'm not saying that. And if he wants to tell his story, he will. But all these men that she was with are gentle. And all the women that he was with are gentle. Sorry, I spit. They're very sweet. They're very and they're not going to come out and they're not going to fight. And a narcissist will pick that type of person. And I'm not saying they're weak. I'm just saying they're more so going to choose peace. Like all his exes, they want to choose peace. I get that, Kita, but I know someone personally who was very calm and charming, yet used to beat the crap out of his lady. You're right. No, trust me, Mojo Jojo is very charming, yet he get down too. So you're right. He could have beat her. He could have. I'll let him tell his story because he wants to tell his story. You decide who you believe. But all I'm saying is, it's a lot of people that say the same thing. And when you're a bad person, when you're an abuser, usually a lot of people, you'll have a trail of victims. Even if a woman claims a man is abusive, it doesn't make it true. But here's the thing. Another ex came out and said, this is what she did to me. And women were in his comments like, pussy, sassy. Nah, your king Mojo Jojo is sassy. That's a pussy. This is a man saying I was abused by a woman. But because he's a man, no one cares. Because he's a man, it's like, whatever. You know? And that's why a lot of men don't come out. And that's why that mentor still gets to be out and free. Because a lot of people aren't going to say anything. Don't pick a side, just tell the story. Okay, but I do. I pick his side. I'm sorry. Only because the person we're talking about snaked me in the worst way. So yeah, it is what it is. I definitely believe him. Women be hitting men. Women be beating the hell out of men. Women be beating that. And women find men that maybe they're broken emotionally. Maybe they, they don't have it all together. Maybe they need money. A lot of the times it's money. A lot of the times women, a narcissist woman will find a broke man and be like, come here. And sit right here and then financially abuse them. Okay, well, I'll buy you everything. But the moment that you piss me off, leave. And I heard her talk to her husband disrespectful. We were at the bar. He left for 5 fucking seconds. He came back. She was like, where the fuck was you at, baby? Where the fuck was you at? Answer your motherfucking phone when you call me. And I was like, oh shit. And I looked at Randy. And then I looked at Kel. And then I looked at JT. And we all looked at each other. And then we looked at Carlos. And Carlos looked at us. And we were like, Jesus. So, and seeing that, I'm sorry, there's a lot of reasons. It wasn't just because of how he looked. He does look, he's very gentle, but it wasn't that. It was a lot of reasons because I saw her do that. I did. Once I started piecing all this shit together, I was like, oh, no, you don't. Not on my watch. I looked at him, I said, oh shit. And yes, we did talk about it that night. We sure did. We went all up into that hotel room. We were like, did you see that? She said, answer your motherfucking phone. And then every time we're out, because we always ate, every time we're out, if her husband walks down there and stays too long, she's going to get up and check to see what he's doing. And she's going to say, you better not be doing nothing. And he's going to say, I wasn't doing anything. God. Like that. So I saw that as well. But again, he could be abusive. I don't know. I wasn't there. I believe him. I don't care. I believe him. I believe him. I believe all these people. And I believe all them victims. Know why? Because it happened to me. I believe everybody that came out when they show me proof. I don't just believe everybody. But when they show me proof and they're like, oh, he did this and that, and I see it, I'll be like, oh, yep. And I'm just collecting it for the docuseries. I'm just, you did what? What? He spread his ass where? I experienced these people first fucking hand. I said, oh, no, you don't. Sounds like Rasputia. She was mean as fuck. We were all, and what's crazy is we were all having a really good time. We were all like, ha, 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 ha. Carlos went to the bathroom, stayed for about 4 minutes, came back. Where the fuck was you at? I said, I looked at Randy, I said, Randy looked at me. Are you gonna hit him? You gonna beat his ass? What did he do? Shit, Carlos, what'd you do? Everybody coming with receipts though. Everybody come with receipts. Like, we was together here. This is when she cheated on me. This is when he did that. This is when he cheated on me. I didn't even know he had a girlfriend. This is what it is. Allegedly, Mojo Jojo got a OnlyFans, but he doesn't show his face. But if you look real hard, you can see the taco meat. You didn't hear from me. Allegedly. Uh-oh. I said, an OnlyFans. Not you giving love advice and then opening that ass crack. Do you guys know how crazy this is? Like, I know y'all don't like, a lot of people don't like me, feel like I'm doing too much. I get it, but do you get how crazy this is? Imagine this. Just roll with me, please. I'm bored. I have nothing to do. Roll with me, please. Okay, I'm a life coach. Okay? Y'all, you really need to love yourself. Choose yourself first, okay? All right? I don't care who told you you're not valuable. I don't care who told you you weren't worthy. You look at yourself in the mirror and you tell yourself that you are worthy. You tell yourself you are somebody. All right? Okay? All right? I'll see you guys next session. All right? I love you too. Thank you so much. Oh, $50. Oh, $60. Oh, $50. Thank you so much. All right. Bye, guys. Gotta go clock into my other job. All right, who eating their ass? Who want their ass ate? Who want their ass ate? Piss on me, pull them out, dicks everywhere, open them up, pop, pop, pop. Come on, let's do a threesome, foursome, twisome, sixsomes, sevensomes, eightsomes. We're getting it in. We're licking everything. Come on. Oh shit. Oh sorry, y'all. Oh god, this is still my life coaching. Oh 1 second, hold on. Oh god, oh god. Oh my god. Fuck. Hello? Oh god, it's frozen. Oh God. Oh, the same person from life coaching. Oh God, it's the same people. Oh God, but now they're, oh the Lord, they're seeing my nipples. Oh God. Oh my God, my clients are seeing my, oh God. Oh my God. Oh no, you're, guys, still love yourselves. Imagine. Love yourself, respect yourself. Next job. Shit on me. Shit on my face. Piss on everything. You love yourself. You choose yourself. You have self-respect. You need self-respect. I don't care that you have a wife. You can touch my butt. We can do butt stuff. I don't care that you have a wife. Yeah, no, I got 10 kids. I don't care. Yeah, no, they're in the house. I don't give a shit. We can do it in the house. Okay. Love yourself. It's like, oh shit. Which one? What are we doing? Oh God. Y'all are mad at me because she said some shit on the internet. Y'all are mad at me because she said some shit on the internet. Y'all are mad at me because she said, piss on me, piss it. She says, there's something about that string, baby, that hot, warm piss, baby. Oh, there's something about that hot, warm piss, baby. And now you're mad at me because I have, okay. All right, well. Who pissed in y'all Cheerios? I don't know what the fuck did I do. Fuck you. I don't like y'all either. How about that, since you don't like me? How many kids does she have for real? I don't know. I think she got 4 or 5. Or I think she has 7 in total. He has 1. She has 1 family member. It's 5. I think she has 5, 6, 7. Yeah, she has 5 kids. And then the other 2 are... She's being a good Samaritan, I think. I think she got 5. I think she got 5 kids. How many baby daddies? I have no idea. More than 1. And listen, I'm not judging. We listen and we judge like a motherfucker. I'm not judging. But I'm just saying, I sat on the stage and you sat up there, you pathetic. Have some damn class. What did the Lord say? Leviticus 9:9 said. She said 4. Who said 4? Who got 4? She got 4 or 5. I don't know. All I know is she all over town. And now she's like, oh, everybody's talking about it. She's like, everybody's talking about it. What are you talking about? You the one sit up there, bop, 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 all over town. Kittie's running a smear campaign. No one's running a smear campaign. You pop that pussy all over the fucking park place. You pop that pussy everywhere. And everybody's talking about it. And now it's my fault. Now I did something wrong. Hey. Just that ass looking fat. Yeah, it's just a little, hey. Hey, good. I need your help. Can you come here? Yeah, just a little. Okay.
With what?
Can I have another hug?
What is it?
No, I'm not. I'm good on it. I don't want help.
Okay.
Mary, you gonna let me walk away without helping me? Please save this. I'll save it. She has 4 biological, then she has 1 that she took in and whatever he brought in. Oh, 4 biological. Okay, well. All right, that's good. I'm proud of her, though, having all them kids, all them men, and nobody found out for a long time. Hey.
Yes.
I love you. You're worthy. Hey, who'd you unfollow? I love you. Hey. I love you.
I love you.
I just don't feel like you're like really pouring into me like that. I need to go to bed too. I'm really so tired. Okay, well I'm saving this live, y'all. I'm sorry that the stories didn't come out the way they needed to because he had said that I extorted him and I don't know. He said I extorted him. He said I extorted him, so it kind of like messed up and I was supposed to, and then everybody started to respond, and it was supposed to be like, hey, this is what happened, and then this is what happened. But we'll do the docuseries. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm tired of responding to hoes 9-hour videos that don't talk about shit I want to talk about. Everybody's acting like they weren't financially abused, and that's fine. However, that's not what they told me, and that's not the situation that happened. However, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. The only thing we can do is tell our stories. We can't make people stand up for themselves. We can't make people stand up for what's right. We can't make people talk. We can't make people pay money that they don't want to pay. We can't do anything. No, we can't fight in court. And Mojo Jojo says he's going to take me to court. So we're going to go to court. And I need to save all my energy for court. So that's what we're going to do. But the docuseries is going to be lit. Apparently there's OnlyFans and piss and taco meat booty hairs and just all types of shit. It's a lot of everybody. I thought I was a freak. Because you know what? Sometimes I do it doggy style. I'm going to lie. Sometimes I'm like, oh, throw it back. But, I mean, I'm not going to just, just, you know what I mean? I don't judge, but Jesus. So, I understand that this was convoluted. I'm gonna post it. Hopefully y'all get what y'all need from it. I don't know, but if all I got is my voice, is that I'm gonna use it. And if it's not directed, it's not respected. So I like to do straight shots. So if Kittie Rose and Mojo Jojo don't have no ops, if they have 0 ops in this world, they have me. But at this moment, it's gonna be a ceasefire. They can keep throwing shots, but I guess we'll fight it out in court. And I hope everybody enjoys the docuseries. I will be reenacting everybody's part. I'm going to use this voice for Miss Kittie. And I'm going to use this one for Aces, for Mojo. Yeah. So I'm working on it, but I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. Thank you for everybody that has supported me. And to everybody that has said, shut up. Let it go. It's over. No. It's my page, my story. We're going to keep it going however long we want. But for right now, we're wrapping this shit up.
If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I will keep up as much as I can and keep you guys posted. Catch you on the next one.